How you doing, fight fans? It's Timmy Shoes with Inside Fighting, and I've got amazing guests with me right now. Miles Johns, fresh off of his victory at UFC Vegas 89. Miles, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely, man. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
I know you took the fight on short notice, but you looked absolutely amazing. How are you feeling after the fight?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling really hungry for more. I feel like I am happy with the fight, my performance on that short notice. I did have to cut a lot of weight and get ready for that fight pretty quickly. Um, I'm happy with how comfortable I felt in there. I felt super comfy. It felt like things were slowed down a little bit, and my mind was telling me that I wasn't tired. But when I went back to the film, I was a little bit more fatigued than I thought, which is exciting for me because it shows that I can switch things up, be a little in better shape even on 2 weeks' notice, and I'll just have a better performance. So
Do you think it helped at all taking the fight on short notice? Because sometimes guys, they have a longer camp, they get in their head a little bit, but with short notice, you sort of have to jump into it head first.
yeah, there's pros and cons to both. Obviously with the little longer camp, you can get in a little bit better shape, but with the shorter one, you don't have to worry about all the mind games that come with the longer camp. So I enjoy short notice fights, and even though I didn't, I feel like my cardio could have been a little bit better. I made it through the 3 rounds. Cody puts a lot of pressure on, and I was really the one trying to gassing him at the end of it, and that's on 2 weeks. But I do think I can improve on some things to be even in better shape on those 2 week notice fights, because I do want to be a person that can jump in there on short notice. That's um, I'm always looking for opportunities to get in there and fight. Especially because I learned so much this one. I felt like that experience is gonna take me a long way in my next fights.
Well, the UFC loves those guys, anybody, anywhere, anytime. And I feel like you're one of those guys. Now, this was a big week for you because you're turning 30 in a couple days, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Yep, I wanted to sneak one more fight in before my 30th birthday. It's on March 30th. It's the golden birthday. I didn't even know that was a thing until like a year ago, but apparently it's my golden birthday. So yeah, man, I'm excited.
It's a great way to end your 20s on a big victory. I wanted to ask, I know Ricky Simone got mentioned. Are there names that you're looking at? Are you looking to climb the ranks? What are your plans from here?
Yeah, man, I feel like I'm growing so much still. I think if I could get Ricky, I would love to get that Ricky fight. He is number 15, so of course I would love to get a number next to my name, but at the same time I am learning a lot. So I would even do another fight before like fighting for a number. I think Amon Zahibi would be a great matchup. He's on a 4 fight win streak. So yeah, there's a couple guys. I've been looking at that fight for a while. I feel like we both and there's nothing against him, he's a great guy. But I feel like we've both been kind of coming up at the same time. And I thought we were going to run into each other a few times, and we haven't. And he's on a 4 fight win streak. I was looking at Bastrap before that, but I want the people who are coming off wins. So yeah, I think that would be an awesome one to get next.
That would be an awesome fight. Now, Bantamweight is absolutely stacked. I think it's the most stacked division in the sport, and it's been that way for a while. There's so many guys. I think there's four champions in the top 10, four former champions, and then there's Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley is already talking about moving up to featherweight to fight Ilia, but a lot of people feel like he should have to fight Merab. What do you think? Do you think because he's a star, he can jump up? Are you tired of guys, when defending once and then saying, I'm going to move up? What do you think?
I feel like when to get the double champ status, like what they're looking for when they do that, you also have to build your name as like in the division. It has to be like you've defended your belt 5 times. There's nobody else in the division for you. Like no, there's no fights that make sense here. Jump up and try to fight for become a double champ. So I kind of wish people would stay in the division a little bit longer and defend the belt a little bit longer, and then make those super fights like delayed gratification. Build it a little bit, build the yeah. So that's my thoughts on that. But
I absolutely agree. So I'm assuming you'd rather see Sean O'Malley fight Merab. So I'm going to ask you if those two fight, hopefully they fight. How do you see that fight going?
Um, honestly, I think I still have Sean. I think Sean's ability to do a training camp and prepare for these guys is a little bit better than people think. I think people think just because Merab can wrestle and he has the cardio that he would just walk through Sean, but I don't think it would be that way. You got to be really careful when you're closing distance on that dude. So I would have Sean. I like for there to be a champ that can be there for a little bit and defend his belt a little bit. Hopefully one day he will fight Ilia in a super fight. Whatever happens. But yeah, I think you take Merab out, honestly.
Awesome. And I wanted to ask you a little bit of a more controversial fight is happening outside of MMA. Mike Tyson is fighting Jake Paul in a boxing match, an exhibition boxing match. I'm assuming it's an exhibition. I don't know if that's been confirmed yet. What was your reaction when that got announced? What are your thoughts now?
I hope it's real. If they're gonna do it, I just hope it's real. I mean, you never know. There's conspiracy theories. Is it scripted? Is it this? Is it that? Who knows? But I also heard it might be like headgear and 18-ounce gloves. Like if they're
Yeah.
gonna do it, I believe that Mike Tyson still has a big enough ego that he would not like if it's not scripted and they're gonna do it. Mike Tyson can train for that, and he can. I mean, he can look decent. I mean, obviously he's got some age on him, but if it's real, then I would be a little bit interested in it because I'd be interested to see how good Mike Tyson can make himself look. And then I mean Jake Paul, he's a legitimate boxer. He's becoming a legitimate boxer, but I just want real fights.
I hope it's real. I said this. I said something along the lines of I hope it's real and I hope Mike Tyson knocks him out. I think that's what everybody. I think that's what everybody wants deep down. But
Yeah,
Miles, it was great talking to you. I know you're at Marathon MMA. I talked to Garrett, who's your teammate. I interviewed
oh
him a
boy.
while back. I feel like good things are going to be coming out of that gym. I wanted to give you an opportunity if there's a message you want to say to anybody or to the fans, and send us off.
Yeah, I got nothing for you really. Just I appreciate you guys tuning in and following me on Instagram, Miles Chapo Johns.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Follow him on Instagram and keep an eye on this man because he is a very exciting bantamweight. Thanks again.
I appreciate it, man. Have a good one.